Okay, kill me, but I'm gonna die in my house. Welcome back, ladies. Welcome back. I'm Aravero here, as always, and here is the village we found just right at the end of that episode, last episode. And this is FoolCraft. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and start exploring this village now. We have to keep in mind that we have to go to sleep. But now that it's properly loaded, I can't believe there's a Mystic Grove right here. I think they're pretty, but I don't really, need to be in one. They're just a little over pretty, and they're not that safe. I don't think. So what's this? Blueberry bush. I don't think I have a blueberry bush. Let's take that. Okay, and this is the inn. Yes, this is the inn. There is a storybook, somebody's journal. These that you find in these hotels that have weird names like this are 30 mosquitoes swim slowly and stumble temporarily. Sleep is a muddy night above lightning and heat. But when the mosquitoes live, please, we made the sun and the June. Why not stumble? Jesse times pulled the sun upon the obscured heat, silently but gently. Oh, so stormy we stumble, but only for a while. We give the immense sea before we discovered sunlight. Where is the stormy beach, the calloused zephyr now? Sometimes Arcadian and always Arcadian. All the clouds fill the find blistering, so wink the times. But when the times glow, nights, beaches, those are our true zephyr. Only the beach waves as a Arcadian time. We stumble, but only for a while. Where is the comfortable sun, the ephemeral insomnia now? All the hours kick unique, so wonder the times. Ah, that one was quite good, actually. Some of them don't make any sense at all. I'm going to get this wheat because we can use that for more nests for the chickens. Yes, I know that chickens are done to death, but they have not been done to death by me, and I want them. Let's see. I'm going to slime sling back that way and hopefully go towards home. Wee, 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 wee. Oh, pumpkins. We are here. Let's go that way and see if we can see what that bright green is there. I need to go about this way, I think. Well, that was helpful. Okay, so slime slinging is one of those things. Ah, there it is, there it is. Okay, so there's some palm trees over here. It looks like some other kind of rainforest. Oh, look! Amaranth trees! Yay! So we have a purple block. This is like the most important thing in the whole game was these amaranth trees. We had to get these amaranth trees. It was a moral imperative. Okay. More amaranth wood on account of cause it's purple. And that means that we should be able to start building now because we now have purple wood. And actually, come to think of it, I wonder if there's a way to make purple stone in here. Ooh, I need to check the JEI when I get home, but I am going to fill up myself with as many saplings and wood as I can get. All right, I have to admit I was a bit of a skeptic about the whole slime sling, but it does cover a lot of ground very quickly. Oh, hello. Where did you people come from? It's bold daylight. Did you guys spawn in the night before I left? There's a witch. You're not much of an issue, witch. Maybe you aren't much of a witch issue, but your poison is. Okay, kill me, but I'm gonna die in my house. So, I brought back that hay from the village, right? And I decided to use it because I said I was going to make a nesting pen. Well, they've changed the recipe for nesting pens. Now you only need three. Now you only need 3 hay bales for the nest, so that's awesome. But look at these chickens. I have laid all of these chickens in a row facing that way when I put those boxes in there. I don't know that it matters, but they're not facing that way since I updated. Isn't that an annoying thing? I find that annoying. Okay, so let's see what this chicken is producing. Because oh, goody, 553, 444, 455, 5554. Ooh, 554. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and put one of those 554s on this nest. That ender lily ate my chicken egg. That ender lily ate my chicken egg. The good news is there's 2 of them. But I'm thinking that if that's the case, maybe I should move the little chicken hatchery thing over here. Somewhere that's a little less close to the, somewhere that's just not quite as close to the ender lily. I'm just waiting for it to grow up because I remember. Do you remember when we went over toward the slime island in the first case to get that stupid chance cube, and I was saying we were going to make the slime island into a trap because I couldn't plant my ender lily seeds without endstone? No, it was me. It wasn't that. It was that it wasn't Minecraft dirt I was trying to plant it in. It was that heathland soil, whatever it is, silty dirt, I think it is. So anyway, that's what that problem was. Okay. So I literally just opened the recording right now to say my chickens were facing the wrong way. I guess I've done that. Okay, so what's going on here is I haven't started that because 2 things. I need to go exploring and get clay. And in order to go exploring and get clay, I have to remember to take my sleeping bag. So I'm going to do that here in a minute. And the other thing is I need to come up with a plan. I did, however, solve the problem of there's no granite. I just used some chiseled cobblestone around that zombie spawner, so now I know where it is. And I think that what I'm thinking right now is I'm going to move these Tinker's things somewhere maybe around 0, like maybe in a circular formation or U formation that's either around U 0 in a U or elbows up to 0 and so I haven't made a decision there. That's why that stuff hasn't been done, that in the clay. So alrighty, so that's where we're gonna be by the end of this episode. Well, I don't know about by the end of this episode. I'm gonna go exploring. So I'll be back after a bit. So check out this area. I've got bamboo forest, which is one of my favorite biomes. Just to look at, and then I've got origin forest, origin island, or whatever you call it, and here's a chance cube, which is the real reason I pressed record right now. Let's hit that chance cube. Oh, an enchanting table. Okay, I guess I'll just get this clay. My chance cubes have been extremely lucky in this series so far, knock wood. Oh, look, there's another chance cube. Let's go see if we can tempt the fates. Okay, move over, chicken. All right, one more. Okay, time to farm. I mean, can you believe the luck I'm having with my chance cubes? Hermitron, is this little tiny hole in the rock starting to feel a little cramped and annoying for you guys? I mean, seriously, I've been here like 5 episodes now in this little tiny hole that was supposed to just be a hidey hole, and I haven't built anything yet, and it's kind of driving me nuts. Let's not drown while I'm being drove nuts. Let me get out of this view. This is not the look I'm going for. Okay. Well, something happened. Yeah. I'm a little exposed right now. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with that smeltery and Tinker's Tank and all, that stuff I promised in, like, I don't know, episode 2. That thing I said I was going to build. I've been trying to figure out where I wanted to put it. And I didn't like over there where I had it before, of course. And then there's this spawner. And at first I was going to make it into a zombie purifier because I was like, yay, we have zombies that I can purify into villagers. I can get villagers. And then I thought, it's modded. What am I going to do with a villager? And, oops, that's a good thing I have boots. Get your fingers on the right keys. That will help. Anyway, so, so I was thinking, okay, if I'm not then going to want to, purify villagers, I still will use that spawner for something. I just haven't quite figured it out yet. I'm probably going to, like, pick it up with one of those little spawner picker-upper thingamajiggers and put it in storage so I don't have to have that big chunk of thing in the way. But right now, anyway, and so, yeah, I ended up deciding I wanted to put the smeltery and stuff around 00, like, I still like the U idea, right? And then I started trying to clear the space so that I could do that, and it's just too exposed to the air. There was that little irregular hill here, so every time I tried to clear space, for like an 11 by 3 thing, I just kept clearing space that was open to the sky. So, okay, this is a lot of walking around and pointing at things, but anyway, we have a hole in the sky. Oh, and I have extended the render distance because, I mean, come on, we have to be able to see the view here, right? So I have a big gaping hole in the mountain that is directly connected to all of my house. So I've been doing the sleeping at night thing, which I never do. But I've got an idea. I have an idea now. I'm going to have the Tinker's thing here in the U, about at this level, like I said. And then I'm going to build another level above that, and that's going to be kind of like the living level. Maybe that'll be where we have our interfaces for storage when we finally do something about the storage. And then the level above that is going to be where the waypoint is. It's still going to be on 00, just like I said in the first episode. And then waypoint, not waypoint. What is that called? Waystone? Yeah, whatever that thing is. Oh, sidebar. That's that. So anyway, I got a big gaping hole in the mountain. I have to sleep. I've already burned off half the day talking. And, yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of a spire. Like, we're going to use all of that green stuff that we harvested. And we're going to build something that's, well, like I said, there's going to be levels. It's going to be a house. But it's going to emulate the structures around us. The crag spires. It's not going to be a crag. It's going to definitely look different than a crag because it's got the waystone thing in it, so it's got to look different because there's a reason for the waystone to be there. That's like how I'm thinking the lore. So anyway, I need to get busy doing something with this area so that I can get a roof back over my head. So I'll be back to y'all in a bit. Alright guys, so I've got some blocks and a little bit of food, and of course I got my rubber boots on. So I'm not sure where to start to build something like what I'm talking about building. So I'm just going to start by trying to figure out what height we want so that we can build whatever shape we want off of that height. And while I'm here, you are going to get knocked down. Thank you. Now, alright, so we're going to just build up a pillar right here in the middle, and I've put it... Okay, I had this brilliant plan. Let me, okay. See if I get too far down this way. that went all the way down. I was afraid it would do that. No, it didn't. Okay, okay, I was fine. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, what I really want to do is this. It would be nice if I had a ladder. I do have a ladder. It's right there in my inventory. I saw it. I just didn't like consciously think it was enough ladder is what the problem was. Okay. It still might not be enough ladder, huh? Okay, it'll get us there for now. And now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do this inside the beacon beam that is at 0, 0 so that we get our height at the point we want our height at. Okay, now we're going to I'm just going to keep building up here either until I get to build height or until I see something that makes me think I'm at about the right height. I also was noticing, I was reviewing the video to see how much time we had. This here mountain, at least on this front bit right there, has an interesting shape that we could emulate for the spire I'm talking about building. I don't want to build something that's exactly circular, but I want it to be a little bit distinct among its peers. I want it to be probably not as tall, but you see how these two kind of have these parts right here that are looming over? I wondered if we could like create lore. Oh, hi! You can see the Slime Island from here. Okay, I wonder if there was if there's going to be a way to create lore that like this is the spire, and it's being overlooked by like there's I don't know, giants or some kind of this is the child and these are the parents kind of imagery. I don't know, something. This is the spire, like the spire and the giants or something. So this is getting to be about where I think I want it. Yeah, I don't want it to go very much higher because then it'll be too high compared to those. But I want it to be something that's going to visibly stand out among its peers. There's an interesting shape right there. That triangle that's just inside of render. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I was going to say, why is there a chest up there? But that's because that's where that inventory pet was. Maybe I should get that fixed. Okay, let's go down. It seems dark up here. Why does it seem dark up here? Looming shadow. Okay. Let's go down and go over here somewhere where we can see and just have a look. Let's just look and see if we think that's a good height. Okay. Yes, I think that's going to be a good enough height because it's going to be big enough to be visible among its peers. But if we go very much bigger with that narrow of a shaft that we have at the base, it's going to end up being an undesirable shape, I think. We're going to have to kind of blend it into the mountain, like all the way out here to the shore. And over there probably as far as the waterfall for the building, for the blending, like that flat wall right there can come out and we can tie back in over there, maybe where that overhang is. I don't know. Anyway, that's a lot of terraforming and a little bit scary just right now while I'm talking about it. So I'm going to start to build some rings off of this structure to help define the spire that we're going for in the long run. But I am out of time for this episode, so I'll be doing that between now and then, and y'all come back and see what we do, okay? Air-a-doodle-doo, toodaloo.